Hi, it's Kris from my girlfriend's quilt shop, and today we're going to be talking about how you can create a design that is personalized to you from a design that is already existing. And I'm going to show you how to do that in Artspira. Now, just so you know, Artspira is an app. That means you can only find it on your phone or tablet. It is not available at this time for a desktop. So when we purchase a design from a website, such as mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com, you're going to go ahead and download that design onto your laptop or your computer. Then at that point, we've got to figure out a way, how do we get that design from the laptop to my Artspira app? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. So right here, you can see that I'm going to open up this design that was made for a tumbler. And the original design has a scripture in here that says, "Trust the Lord with all your heart." However, I want to personalize it for my daughter, Katie. So the nice thing is that we actually include in all of our designs a way to personalize and have an empty file here. And that is where you see right here, the o2.png. I'm going to go ahead and double click on that. And again, you can see there is no scripture or writing or text in this area. I'm going to do that through the Artspira app. But how do I get that from my screen there? I'm going to go ahead and do a right mouse click on top of the picture and then click on Share Image. At this point, I'm going to choose AirDrop. And I'm going to look for my phone right there, Christine's iPhone, and done. And that's all there is to it from this screen. Now let's go ahead and move over to my phone where my Artspira app lives. So I'm going to find my Artspira app. And because I'm going to be using sublimation printing, I'm going to click on New for a new project, and my printing tab is already open. And here I'll hit Design Editor. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and hit Done because I'm using just regular sublimation letter paper. Hit Done, and there is my screen, my blank canvas, if you will. So now I need to find my image that I had sent over from my computer. So I click on Image, go to Camera Roll. And the very first thing that will pop up in my camera roll is my design right there. And now I want to go ahead and edit that. Let's add some text. So all I have to do is tap on text, and I'm going to make something for my daughter, Katie. Hit Done. And now you can see right here that Katie can be enlarged by just using my fingers to, zoom in and out, and I can even turn it, which is what I'm going to want to do. I'm going to want to rotate Katie. But before that, I want to play around with the font a little bit, right? It's a cute font, but let's see what else is in there. So with that being selected, I will hit Font, and right here is where I can choose different fonts that I like. So I might look at this one, and it's changed it, and I go, yeah, maybe. And then I look, oh yeah, that's really cute. That's a little bit darker. And I mean, this is going to be the hardest part of all because you have so many fun fonts to choose from, right? All right. Oh, which one do I want? I'm going to go ahead and hit that one. We'll do Cairo. Okay, at this time, I'll hit Done. And now I can play with font size. If I need to make it larger or smaller. I know for sure I'm going to need to make it smaller to fit into that area. I'll hit Done. And now I will just take my fingers and rotate that. Now, if this is easier for you to do on an iPad, you certainly can do that as well. And you'll follow these same exact steps. There we go, and I just kind of move it around until I like the way it looks. Now, one more thing I can do on this is I can actually transform this as well. So I'll hit Transform, and if I wanted to make it into a monogram, I could, but on this one, I'm going to place it as an arc. And I like the way that looks, so I'll hit Done. And I'll hit OK, save it, and I'm going to save it for as Katie. And now all there is left is to print it. So I hit Done, and look at that. It is already put this in reverse image for me because it knows I'm using a sublimation printer. So that's really, really important. If you don't want something to be reverse image, then you've got to change that in the print settings. But because it is going on to a sublimation project, I do want it in reverse. And all I have to do now is hit print. It's going to send it to my printer, and let's watch it print out. All right, that was easy and so much fun. You have a great time doing that. I can't wait to see your pics. Make sure and post them on the Friends of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop Facebook page. And keep creating, and we'll see you next time.